Hi everyone, for today's video, I'm going to be talking about my favorite eyeshadow brushes. Now, this is in continuation with my series, which includes my favorite brushes for the face and my favorite brushes for blushes, contouring, and highlighting. If you want to see those, I've put a link down in the description box below, so you just click on it. Now, I do have to say that most of the eyeshadow brushes that I use are no longer being manufactured by Laura Mercier. Now, there was a time in my career that I purchased multiple number of products, and when I started, this was like 13 years ago. So ever since then, I haven't purchased any of the new brushes up until maybe 2 years ago in 2018. So what I have here and what I continue to use in work is no longer in the market. So I do apologize for that, especially with the fact that Laura Mercier has since changed their brushes into synthetic brushes. But I have to say I've been in the hunt for replacements for those brushes that I use, and I'm slowly getting there. So I'm just going to show you guys what I usually use when I am working. Now, what I use for applying cream eyeshadows or eye bases is any synthetic eyeshadow brush. Now, the main reason why I love to use them is because it is actually very easy to clean, and I don't have to worry if it becomes destroyed from constant use because it's just synthetic brush, and I can just buy a replacement if it gets destroyed. So as you can see here, this is a flat eyeshadow brush, and I just use it to apply an eye base all over the eyelid. Very easy, very simple. I love using cream eyeshadows, and I actually use a nice flat round tip brush like this. You can either use synthetic or natural bristle brush. Now, if you're using a natural fibered eyeshadow brush for this, you have to make sure that it is resilient enough that it can hold on to the pigment and it can blend it on seamlessly. So as you can see, it really helps me in applying the base of the eyeshadow. So the little sister of this brush is actually this small, and I actually love using this to apply lipstick because it fits onto the lip. So let's go back to eyes. So I'm just layering it on. Let's do the other side. Now, when I want to add like a full impact all over eye color, I use a brush like this. As you can see, it's very, very wide, and it's also very, very dense. So this will pick up an intense amount of product, and it will also apply all over the eyelid all at once in a very intense manner. And because it's so big, it fits right into your eyeball. You just pat it in so that it sets together with the cream eyeshadow that I put on the base. When I want to blend the edges out, I use a brush like this. This is from Polidorf. It's quite a domed shaped brush, and I love using this brush. I have to say it's one of the best brushes that I have. Although it's not very, very soft, but it's very, very great for blending. It's very, very resilient enough. And it just helps you to soften the edges. It just helps you to blend. Now, if I want to intensify my eye look, I actually prefer to use tapered eyeshadow brushes like this. As you can see, if you've watched how I clean, care, and store my brush video, you can see this there. This is my very, very old Laura Mercier ponytail brush, and this has been my peg in one of the best eye brushes that I have ever used. And I don't use this anymore because this has already wilted because it has bloomed beyond its original shape. And since Laura Mercier has gone full synthetic now, when I went to the head office of Hakuhodo in Hiroshima, I actually bought a similar brush and I was able to get this brush. So the main reason why I like using brush like these is because if I want to intensify the socket line and blend at the same time, this really helps me do that. The tapered end goes well into the crease, and then the edges blends out the color perfectly. So it's like a two-in-one product that I adore using. When I want to layer products onto my eyes, I use smaller brushes. So in comparison to the all-over brush that I used earlier, they are relatively small. So this is what I use to create detailing in my eye. So if I want to add more depth at the outer portion, I use this brush. And then I just pat it in. I can also use this on my lower lash line, because it's that small, and it also helps me to blend everything. I'm just using the dome-shaped Palador brush just to blend everything. And if I want to add more details, like example on the lower lash line, I use the much more smaller brush. And if I want to intensify the upper lash line with color, I use a brush like this. Now, it is similar to the smudge brush from Laura Mercier. Now, if you want to see this in action, it's on my eyeliner 101 video. So I'm also going to put a link down to that below so that you guys can see it. And I'm just going to apply this as close to the lash line as possible. Now, if I was wearing eyeliner, I would use this to blend out the eyeliner on my lash line. Wow, it's kind of intense today. I like it. And lastly, for mascara, I use a fan brush like this. It really helps in getting down into the roots. And this is actually what I use if I don't have a new mascara for the person I am working with. Because I usually buy a new mascara if I'm working with someone. Or if not, I just use their mascara and then I apply it this way. So, wow, look at all that volume. What mascara is this? Where's that? Oh, it's a Ula Lash from VMB Hypoallergenics. So let's add that in my lower lash line as well so that you guys can see. Eye look. So with the lash comb, I'm going to comb through my lashes just so that they separate. Ah, I got mascara on my eyelid. Where's that? Okay, you can also use this to remove the mascara. Just make sure that it's dry. Okay, it's gone. Fantastic. Alrighty, that's it. Those are my favorite brushes that I use to achieve this eye look, but also what I use almost on a regular basis when I'm working. So if you have any more questions about the brushes that I use for the eyes, please leave them down in the comments box below so that we can have a conversation about this. And then if you guys want to share what your favorite eye brushes are, please also let me know so that I can go and check them out. Alright, so I do love this look. Too bad I'm not going anywhere. It's too early for this kind of look, but I'm loving it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're having a good day wherever you are. Bye.